Brainwave! Hello and welcome to Brainwave, an English language game made possible through the collaboration of the Mongolian National Broadcast and Mongolia's first privatized institution, hobby school. Today, I am surrounded by 10 of Mongolia's finest students, speaking, listening, reading, as well as writing. So I hope you guys are ready today. Are you excited? Are we excited? Let's give it a round of applause. Now, throughout this whole journey we're going to go through today, we have our esteemed judge, Mr. Mason Lee. He has probably the hardest job here today. So let's give him a round of applause as well. What are your names?
My name is Sanzia.
And my name is Nimenzol.
My name is Nichtaya.
My name is Michelle.
My name is Anand.
Nice to meet you all. You were from School 93, I believe, correct?
Yes, it's
All
correct.
right. What are your names? How about you give us this?
My name is Muksahan.
My name is Malcha.
My name is Tuldur.
I'm Atantaya.
My name is Batir.
It is so nice to meet you guys. Are you excited and ready to go?
Yes.
Are you guys ready for the competition?
Yes.
Yes? You nervous? Yeah. A little? Oh, don't worry. You guys will do a fantastic job, all right? We're going to start with listening. So what we're going to do today is I am going to read 10 different words, okay?
Okay.
I will say it once, and you will listen. After I say the 10 different words, you will look through a big group of balls that we'll put on your table, and you will find the 10 words that I said. So you'll pick up the ball if it has the word that I said. Do you guys understand?
Yes.
All right, so are we ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. All right, you have the balls on your desks, right? You see them? Each of them has a word taped on it. You all see that? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to read from this paper 10 words once, like I said. After I read the 10 words, then we'll start our search. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Word number 1, major. 2, Arctic. 3, oceans. 4, surface. 5, volcanic. 6, island. 7, Atlantic. 8, range. 9, monsoon. And the final word is gentle. Good luck. Do you guys think you're ready?
Yeah.
All right. So, who's going to present the words to me today? Am I right here? All right. So, how about we hold up one at a time, and I'll read it to everyone, okay? So, we have Arctic. We have major. Gentle, good. Monsoon. Island. Surface. Range. And is this our last one? Second to last? Ridiculous. Atlantic. And finally, volcano. All right, guys, thank you so much. And we'll go over to School 93. We have surface. And what word's this? Gentle. Okay, and what do we have over here? Range. Good. Monsoon. We have Atlantic. What else we got? We have ocean. What word's this, guys? Major, right, major. What else do we got? We have Arctic. Island. And finally, Mr. Lee, volcano. All right, wonderful work, guys. Was that difficult? Was it hard?
No.
No? You guys are great at English, right?
Yeah.
Right. All right, so let's give Mr. Lee.
We have power with 8 points. You got 8 out of 10 words correct.
That's awesome.
Unfortunately, Crystal team was still searching for words while the correct words were announced. So I had to deduct half of the points. So Crystal team, you have 4 points.
All right. So we know for the future, when one team stops, we all stop, right? All right, great. So we're going to move on to another skill. This one requires our eyes. Anyone know what it is? Reading. That's right, reading. Great.
The first, the best. Hobby school.
So up on this big screen, you guys are going to see a long passage about today's topic, and that's about oceans. So what you'll do is you will read this topic, this passage, and then we'll answer questions, okay? And then our judge, he will check out if you got those questions right or not. So are you ready?
Yes.
All right, how ready are we? Are we ready? Yes. All right, let's get that reading passage up on the screen.
Planet Earth is an extreme place, as its amazing variety of climate shows. The Atacama Desert in Chile got its name from the Atacama Indians, who still live there. It seldom rains there, usually only once in 100 years, so it's the driest place on Earth. In 1983, archaeologists found hundreds of Indian mummies buried there. The bodies were in excellent condition because of the dry climate, even though they were 7,000 years old. This makes them older than the Egyptian mummies. Visiting the Antarctic is like walking into a huge freezer. Average temperatures are around minus 50 degrees of Celsius, but they are much lower in winter. It's freezing cold there. Scientists are very interested in the volcano there. Mount Erebus stands in the middle of snow on its sides and sends jets of steam into the air. These jets freeze instantly into chimneys of ice. Some stand over 18 meters tall. It's an amazing sight. When we think of a hot place, we usually think of Africa, but the second hottest place on Earth is in Death Valley in California. Its average temperature in July and August is well over 45 degrees of Celsius. The strangest thing about Death Valley is its mysterious moving stones. They seem to move all by themselves and leave tracks behind them. Some scientists say the wind moves them and others say it's magnetic force. Whatever the reason, Death Valley is one of the most mysterious places in the world.
All right, so up on the screen, you're going to see some questions. I want you to take a moment to think about the answers to the question, and then we have one person on each side with a little switch, right? Try those out for me first. Let's see what happens. All right, so we have a light that pops up. So the first team to hit their switch will be able to answer the question, okay? Now, if the team gets the question incorrect, we'll bring it to the other side so they can get an opportunity. Do you understand the rules?
Yes.
You ready to go? All right, let's do this. Let's look at the screen. Okay, so our first question. Where did the Atacama, we got someone over here. So where did the Atacama Desert get its name from? All right, so which one, A, B, C, or D? A, the Atacama Indians.
Yeah.
Let's consult our judge. That is correct. Great job. Well done. All right, let's move on to question 2. What's the average temperature in Death Valley in the summer? All right, School 93. Team Crystal, what'd you get?
It's B.
It's B, 45 degrees, Mr. Lee.
That is correct.
All right, for the next question, let's wait until I finish reading it and then you guys hit those buttons, all right? What makes the stones move in Death Valley according to the scientist? Okay, School 93. C, magnetic force and rain. Mr. Lee.
C is incorrect.
Oh, okay, not correct, but good try. So we're gonna give school number 12 an... Okay, what do we have? A, wind and magnetic force.
A is correct.
Woo! Great job, guys! All right, Team Power.
All right. So with 2 correct answers, Team Power is the winner of this round with 6 points, and Team Crystal with 3 points.
All right, great job, Team Power! Don't worry, Team Crystal, we have 2 more rounds coming. All right, bring it. Let's recap the scores. Mr. Lee, how is Team Power doing?
Team Power is currently in the lead with 14 points. Team Crystal is sitting at 7 points.
7. All right. You still have a chance. Don't want you to quit on yourselves, okay? You can catch up. All right, so our next skill we're going to look at is some speaking. Probably one of the most difficult parts of English. So we're going to practice by looking at a sentence or a topic, and you, as teams, are going to get an opportunity to tell the audience and everyone watching about this topic a little more. You're going to speak about it. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
All right, let's bring out the topics. You are going to get to choose from 4 different topics on 4 little slips of paper here. Okay?
Okay.
So you're going to choose one from each team to choose the paper. Choose wisely from your team. Okay? So I'm feeling very generous today, and I'm going to let Team Crystal choose first. Okay? So choose one of the slips of paper, and you guys don't look.
No.
Keep those eyes closed. All right.
I choose two paper.
All right. So I want you to read it out loud to everyone.
What kind of leisure activities do people like to do on the places near the water?
Okay, and I'll read it again out loud. What kind of leisure activities do people like to do on the places near water? Okay, so we'll give you a moment to discuss in your little group and think about what you want to say, okay? Choose one person from your group that you want to be your speaker, okay?
Okay.
All right, here's the question. Okay, and we'll start the clock. All right, let's do this. I'll read the question one more time to remind you and to remind everyone watching, including our judge, who's deciding our fates tonight. Yeah. What kind of leisure activities do people like to do places near the water? Do on places near the water. So different types of leisure activities. All right, take it away. Go ahead.
Our speaker is here.
Okay.
Can I go up?
Yeah, you can come on over.
Our question is, what kind of leisure activities people like to do near the water? And we thought that people like to swim in the water, and people like to, near the water, they like to play volleyball on the sand, Yeah, and when people, it's weekends, people, mostly people go to the beach to swim and play and lay in the sun, you know, and relax. Yeah.
Let's give her a round of applause. That was great. Okay, so we will throw this question out because we don't want to do it twice, correct? Let me shuffle these for you. Let me mix them up. Okay. Which one do you want? Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, how about we read the question out loud first? Okay, so our question is, do you think that governments should invest money for developing facilities for water sports? All right, guys, you have about a minute on the clock. Good luck. So I'm going to read the question one more time so everyone can hear. Do you think that governments should invest money for developing facilities for water sports? All right. How about you come on up to the front? And I'll go to your place. Now I'm on your team. Go ahead.
In my opinion, water sports not enough developed in our country because we haven't enough needed funds. For example, there's not enough basin. Well, I think governments should invest a lot of money for development water sports. Thank you.
Okay, give her a round of applause. So I have 2 questions left. Let's have Team Crystal choose. First one. And what does it say? Could you tell the watchers what's going on?
As a place to spend leisure time, do you think that seaside is more suitable for children or adults?
Okay, and I'll read that again for you. As a place to spend leisure time, do you think that the seaside is more suitable for children or adults? All right, I'm gonna go back over there and get them ready. How we doing? You ready?
Yes.
Okay, so who is going to be our designated speaker?
Next one is me.
All right, so come on up. I'm going to read the question, and then I'll leave it to you, okay?
Okay.
As a place to spend leisure time, do you think that the seaside is more suitable for children or adults? Take it away.
As a place to leisure, near the beach is suitable for adults because it's dangerous for children, and they run into the ocean and they can maybe want to swim, so it's dangerous. And adults like to swim in the ocean. They like playing. So it's suitable for adults. I think so.
Yeah? Okay. Well, as this adult who cannot swim, I wouldn't necessarily agree, but great response. Let's give him a round of applause. Not an easy thing to do, like I said. All right, School 12, you have the last question. So our question, I'll read it first and I'll give it to you, okay? Yeah. Listen up. Why do so many people like to go to places near the water? All right. Get a minute there. How'd you feel up there? All right. Come on up center stage. Give a round of applause. Okay.
So our question was, why do so many people like to go place near the water? So because people like water so much, some of them, yeah, and they like to swim and relax their body and, yeah, spending time so correctly. And I think it's for women, it's to be skinny body and for swim, and yeah. And I like sand a lot because it's so warm and feel comfortable. So it's the reason why many people like to go on a place near the water.
All right, great job. I certainly agree with that. The beach is definitely my place to take a nap, and that is just about it. So let's give Mr. Lee a few minutes to think about your responses, which were amazing.
But I feel that Team Crystal took the win this time around.
Let's give Crystal a round of applause.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, great job.
So the teams were judged on the relevance to the topic, if they were on topic or not, and also on fluency and confidence. So in those categories, I felt that Team Crystal received 8 points this round, and Team Power got 6.
Could you tell us how we're doing?
All right, so currently Team Power is still in the lead with 20 points.
Okay, Power, 20 points. And what about Team Crystal?
And Team Crystal is catching up with 15 points.
15, yeah. All right. This is getting closer. It's a close game now. So we've done 3 skills. We have 1 left. And to me, I think is the most challenging of the 4 skills. You use your hands for this one. Which is it?
Writing.
Writing, exactly.
The first, the best. Hobby School.
So you were going to be looking at a collection of words, and you as teams are going to work together in order to make a sentence. The bigger the sentence, the more complex the sentence, and finally, the more correct the sentence, obviously the better, and the higher score you'll receive. So let's go get our words, and then we'll get started. So I have here 2 envelopes. Right, so in these envelopes are words, and what you will do is take these words out first and attempt to make a sentence with these words. Now, the longer, the most correct, as well as the most complex sentence will earn you the most points, okay? 1 envelope and 2 envelopes. All right, I'll count down. You ready?
Yeah.
Are we ready? Yes? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! Come on, let's give him a round of applause. This is not easy. Here we go. What kind of words are these? Yeah, I would think so. What about these yellow ones?
It's verb and it's object.
I'll leave you to it then. You guys know what you're doing. You're good. How are we doing over here? Boss left. Everyone else, help me out here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hands up! All right.
Most firefighters let letters help building.
Good. So the boss firefighters let letters help building. The boss firefighters let the letters help the building. And Mr. Lee, are we ready for our next sentence?
Husband show traffic baby use use glass. Husband show traffic baby use glass.
So husband show baby, traffic use glass. Sounds like a poem of sorts. Mr. Lee will judge that. So Mr. Lee, how are we doing? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have
Let's
to
hear it.
say, this was another tough one to judge. The parts of speech were all sort of correct, but the words were flipped around from the correct arrangement. So I have to say this one was a tie in terms of grammar and complexity. So I'm awarding each team with 5 points each.
All right, 5 points each. So if my math is correct, and it often isn't, so correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Team Power, you are at 25.
That's correct.
And Team Crystal, you are at 20.
Yep.
All right. So first off, let's give a round of applause. So our winner of today's competition is Team Power! Woo! Come on up, guys, come on out. Let's get some high fives up here. Let's get some high fives. Wonderful work, wonderful work. Also, for our other team, let's give them a round of applause. Great job, guys. It is not easy doing what you're doing. So, we have our winning team here. Thank you for watching.